Hello, I'm back. Wow, two videos in one day. I totally forgot that I had planned to do a crochet tag. And this one I got from Sonia at Cat Crazy Creations, and it's a never have I ever crochet tag. So it's going to list out 30 questions and I'm going to do it how she did it. She tagged whoever was watching um, this tag. So I extend it out to all of you who are watching my video. Okay. Again, it's a never have I ever tag put out by Sonia at Cat Crazy Creations. I don't know who she got it from. So there are 30 questions. Okay. So I have them all listed out here. Question number 1, it says, have you ever crocheted in public? Yes. If you are a crafter, a crocheter, or whatever projects that you create, we always do it in public, right? I know I have. And, I carry along my little project bags, and yes, I crochet in public. Have you ever crocheted in a car? Absolutely. I can be sitting at school waiting for my daughter to get out of school. And I carry my project bags with me. And a lot of times I have small project bags, so it's easy to take around. A lot of times I have the carts, which, I don't carry that stuff, but I do put my stuff in a project bag. So, yes, I crochet in a car. Have you crocheted outside? Yes, that's a yes also. Um, a lot of times I like to go outside and sit in the front yard. And, I just don't want to stare at the cars passing by, but I will take out my project bag and have a little project outside. And those types of things are the small projects, like I'm making coasters or something like that, something that's easy, to bring in and outside. So yes, to crocheting outside. Have you ever crocheted at work? That is a no. And the reason I don't is because usually it's hard to put away. But I have had small cross stitch patterns with me at work, and I will take them out if I'm not busy, and no one is at work. I'm the only one in the office, kind of thing. I used to take out my little small little cross stitch, little kits, and then if someone walked in, I could just easily tuck it away. So, but crochet, no, I haven't crocheted at work. All right. Have you ever sold your crochet? I think that's number 5. Let me make sure. I can't read it. Yes. Have you ever sold your crochet? Yes, I have. For extra money, I do sell my crocheted items. Number 6 is, have you ever given crochet as gifts? As gifts. Let me think about that. Have I ever given crochet as gifts? I would have to say no on that one. Unless, well, I've made blankets and things to wear, but I generally keep them for my family. So I think I'd have to say no on giving them away as gifts. So I'll have to say no on that. And there's a reason for that. A lot of people don't take kind to handmade and crafted items. I've had a couple of, snooties, so I kind of shy away from giving it away. Have you ever received crochet as a gift? I'd have to say no to that one as well. I have received little keychain type things that are handmade but braided or something like that with yarn. So I don't think that's typically a crocheted item. And I have received them as a gift, but overall I think no. So like little crafty items, yes. Have you ever hoarded yarn? I think that's number 8. Again, let me refer back to Sonia's list here. Hoarded yarn because of a sale is what that one is. No. because my funds are strictly limited. So I would love to hoard yarn, but no, I'm unable to do that. Number 9 is, have you ever spun your own yarn? No, but I would like to. I think you'd have to have some kind of gadgets, wouldn't you? It's kind of a process to spun yarn. Okay, number 10, have you spent hours looking at patterns? Absolutely. Any good crafter does that, right? With any kind of pattern. So yes to number 10. Number 11, stayed up all night to crochet. No, no, I haven't stayed up all night, but I can work well into the night, but not all night long to get a project done. Yes, I have been on a time constraint at times, and I wanted to get certain things done and completed by a certain time. So I have stayed up well into the night, but not all night. Number 12, have you ever canceled plans to crochet? No. No, I haven't. Number 13, have you ever taken on a huge project? A huge project, I would have to classify that for me as something that has been asked of me to crochet, um, which generally I don't do. But recently, I did have a request to create an amigurumi doll that is quite large. And I consider that a huge project because that is for someone. Number 14, have you ever gotten bored with a project? Absolutely. There are many projects that I've set aside. And it also depends on the season that I'm doing it. If it's too hot, the project's too large. For example, I like to make those bee pattern blankets. And that's kind of like, I do those because I can watch TV and crochet at the same time because, I wear glasses and I find it difficult to look at the TV and crochet at the same time or look at a pattern, blah, blah, blah. So generally I keep those types of projects on hand. But yes, those are the ones I get bored with. I'll pick up something else in addition to that. So yes, I do get bored with projects. Number 15, have you ever skipped work to crochet? I thought that was funny. No, I have not. I've never skipped work to crochet because that is a real dedicated crocheter, right? If they have to skip work for that. So no on that one for me. Number 16, have you ever had a project ruined by a pet? Not completely ruined, but yes, I have had a pet. Not completely ruined, but ruined, yes. And cats, because I have 2 cats. And one of them is a very young cat. She's only a year old, and she likes to play with it. Lily, my older cat, knows not to do that. But Sadie, she likes to get the yarn and pull on it. And she has taken out yarn, stitches from a pattern that I'm doing. And she would run off or it would get caught in her paws or wherever. And she runs off and there goes a few rows of the pattern along with it, right? But not completely. So I've been able to rework those projects. She's done that a few times. Have you ever had a project ruined by a child? No. Everybody knows that mom's stuff and grandma's stuff, you don't touch it. Number 18, have you crocheted something wearable? Yes, I have. The first things that I have crocheted to wear are ponchos, shawls, that sort of thing. And I started doing halters, crocheted halter tops because my daughter, she likes to wear halters. And so I have made halter tops. So that's a yes for me. Number 19, have you ever crocheted toys / amigurumi? Yes, I have lots of amigurumis that I've crocheted and I love them and I do them often. Number 20, bartered with your crochet. I would say yes to that. I had to think about that for a minute because my aunt and I share a lot of crafting um, hobbies in common. She quilts, I crochet. I don't quilt as often. Well, actually, I haven't quilted for many years, but I do have the supplies to quilt. I just don't do it. Um, so I would tell her, well, I'll give you that if you give me this, that kind of thing. But so I'll say yes to the bartering. Number 21, have you made crochet items to donate? Yes, I have. I have helped friends in the past who send their items off to whomever. I don't remember the names of the organizations that she used to crochet for, but she would crochet, not let's see, what was it that she would, the granny square blankets. She would, do a whole bunch of squares and then put the squares together and ship them off to someone. So yes, I would help her on occasion do that if she was kind of, not having too much time or whatever. So she would give me yarn to crochet for her, and then I would send them to her, and then she would send them off. So yes, I have helped in making crochet items to donate. And then also, I guess this kind of is considered a donation kind of thing, but I am making the Virgin Mary doll, and this is going to be for a fundraiser. So I guess this is considered to donate. Let's see. Have you ever had more than 5 whips at a time? I would have to say no on that. I don't like to have too many things in progress. I like to start, finish. That's kind of how I like to work. Number 23, have you ever received yarn for a holiday or a birthday gift? Yes. I just shared with my previous video that I just received a big bag of cotton yarn, and that was for Father's Day. Yeah, so I got that on a holiday. For a birthday, I would say not yarn, but maybe like books and that type of thing for my birthday in regards to crocheting patterns and stuff. So yeah, I'd have to say yes on that one. And if you get kind of weirded up about the Father's Day thing, that's because I raised my children on my own without the father. Number 24, have you ever unraveled a project to start something else? Yes, I have. I had maybe a couple years ago, I had crocheted a red poncho, which was very heavy, and I knew I wasn't going to wear it. And then the next project that I did called for red yarn, and I didn't want to go buy any more yarn. Nope, I didn't want to. And so I undid the poncho to start a new project because I knew I was never going to wear it. All right, number 25. Have you ever designed a crochet pattern? Yes, I have. I don't think I ever posted it anyplace, but when my youngest daughter was little, she loved mermaids, and I did create my own pattern for a mermaid doll. So yes, on that one. Number 26. Have you published a crochet pattern? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. I guess you can Google it, right? You can Google anything these days. Okay, number 27. Have you ever worked with crochet thread? Yes, I have. I have a lot of crochet thread. I haven't recently worked with it, but I have in the past, and I love it. It's beautiful to work with. I have made doilies, and they're just gorgeous. I started doing that when my grandmother taught me because she just crocheted beautifully. I mean, beautifully. And so she started teaching me how to use it, how to crochet with it and stuff like that. So yes, I have. Number 28. Have you taught 1 to 5 people to crochet? Yes, I have. I have taught both my daughters. I think I may have taught my niece how to do a particular stitch. and to make a blanket or something like that. And then I have taught a coworker how to crochet. So you know what? Let's back up. Have you ever crocheted at work? Because I just now remembered that. Yes, on my lunch break, I taught one of my coworkers how to make a hat, a beanie hat. And so yes, on that one, I forgot about that. So yes, have I ever taught five or more? I would say yes. I don't remember, but I know I have. Okay, and then the last one, number 30, have you ever dyed your own yarn? No, maybe accidentally. You're sitting crocheting, and you spill some coffee or something like that and accidentally colored your yarn. It's like, oh, okay, well, that looks good. But no, not purposefully dyed my own yarn. Okay, well, that was a whole lot of fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this live now, and I hope you enjoyed my answers. So if you want to do this along with me, just, jump right in, okay? And have a good time. And I'm looking forward to hearing your answers to this tag. Okay. It was a whole lot of fun. All right, everyone, have a great day.